Hey guys, today I'm gonna teach you some things about handstands, because who doesn't wanna stand on their hands? So I'm gonna just jump right into it, because aggressive, and get ready to go upside down. Thank you guys for watching this video, and be sure to give me a thumbs up if you like this one, and be sure to subscribe. Welcome to another one of Gina's voiceovers. Alright, so here we're talking body position. I have my back lifted off of the ground, sort of in an arched position, which is incorrect. To do a handstand, you need to maintain a hollow body. I'm pushing my spine into the floor and I'm squeezing my core as I do so. Learning a good body position in handstand is probably one of the most important things that you could learn. Here, I'm doing a drill where I'm sticking my butt out, I'm arching against the wall, and then I'm trying to close that gap, and I'm rolling my hips forward and squeezing my core as I do so to achieve that same hollow body position. This is another great drill where I'm keeping that same body position and I'm focusing on my shoulders. When you're in a handstand, you want to make sure that you're pushing away from the ground instead of sinking in, as I'm showing you here. More shoulder stuff. Wow. Are you guys surprised? This has a lot to do with how much strength you have in your shoulders. Here I'm doing a plank and I'm showing you the protraction and retraction of my shoulder blades. This helps build that strength that you'll need to go upside down in a handstand and hold yourself there for a while. This is one of my favorite drills. Normally, if I was coaching you, instead of using a weight, I would come around and push down on your arms as they're locked above your head. This really shows you what it's like to be upside down in a handstand. Here, I'm arching and then I'm fixing my body to get into that position that I need to be in. All right, so let's say you're tired of the drills and you want to just focus on some exercises that can increase your strength. Well, this one is great for that. These are downward dog push-ups. Here, I'm just trying to keep my hips above my head, and I'm bending forward and touching my head gently onto the ground. I recommend doing about 3 sets of 10 of these, or if that's too easy, upping the amount of reps and doing about 3 sets of 20. I actually did this one recently the other day, and I thought immediately after about how much it reminded me of handstand strength. It's really important to control this movement. You want to make sure you're laying flat on your back and squeezing the weight. Please don't drop it onto your face. That would be horrible. Same as the last one, you can do about 3 sets of 10 of these, or if that's too easy, just up the amount of reps that you're doing, or increase the weight. It's up to you. These next ones are called frog jacks. Many of you might already be familiar with the burn that comes with these. These are great for increasing shoulder strength, and I really focus on pushing down through the ground when I'm jumping forward and backward. Similar to the motion that I would use in my handstand. Surprise! To keep it pretty simple, you can just do about 3 sets of 10 of these. This next one has a few different variations and is very challenging. I have my hands flat on a Bosu ball and my legs on a yoga ball. Here, I'm just holding a plank and I'm focusing on my body as well as my stability. If that's easy for you, you can work next on your core strength. Here, I'm tucking my knees into my belly and bringing my legs straight back out. If that's easy for you, you can go ahead and try pike ups. These are very, very, very challenging, and I almost ate it like 7 times. Let's say you're tired of doing exercises and you just want to go upside down, because that's normal. Well, here I'm going to show you the best way to get into your handstand using the wall. First, you're going to walk your feet up, and then you're going to walk your hands into the base of the wall. Here, I'm showing you the best body position with your head in, pushing tall, and here, as I stick my head out, you can see I arch and I lose that shape. Let's say you get that pretty easily, and you're like, Gina, what's next? Come at me. So I say, okay, let's do shoulder shrugs upside down. You're going to walk back into that handstand, and then you're going to sink into your shoulders and then push tall. This is similar to some of the drills that we did earlier, but a lot harder because you're upside down facing a wall like a crazy person. Don't worry about it. Part 2 of taking it up a notch we are going to go right back into that handstand and do shoulder taps. Your shoulders should be on fire by this point. Here, I'm rocking back and forth and I'm touching each of my shoulders one at a time. So if you're feeling confident with all of these things we've tried up to this point, now it's time to balance. Here, I'm going to keep my legs in an L position. One of my legs is going to remain on the wall while the other is above me. I'm simply trying to take my foot off of the wall to balance, and then I'm bringing them together once I feel confident. Moving on to back-facing wall handstands. Before we even get there, it's very important that you learn the correct way to kick up into your handstand. A lot of times people reach directly for their foot, which makes it almost impossible to kick up. You want to think reach away from your foot and then kick up to your handstand. Back-facing wall handstands can seem a little bit scary at first, but don't worry, the wall is not going anywhere. Here, I'm kicking up to an L position with my legs. This is just to get the feel of going upside down. Once I feel a little bit more confident, I'm able to go a little bit harder into that handstand. I kick with a little bit more force, and I use the wall to stop my leg. Once I feel the wall there, I bring my other leg up to the ceiling and hold. When you go into a handstand, you want to look at something on the ground. I usually spot one little piece of whatever it is, whether it's a Cheerio, an Oreo, some other type of food item that's on the floor for some reason. That's what I look at. Another little key secret in handstands is being able to use your fingers to help control where you are in the air. Here, I'm showing you as I lean forward, I'm pushing with my fingertips into the ground. So by spotting something on the ground and using my fingertips to act basically as my toes, I'm able to stabilize myself while keeping that hollow body position in the air. The last piece of advice that I'm going to give you guys is to just keep practicing. The more you practice, the easier it will get. There are a ton of different exercises and drills for handstands, but these are just some of the ones that I enjoy. Please let me know if you guys like this video, and thank you so much for watching.